Today was a really good practice. We're just trying to really be consistent in the way we practice and the way we bring our our attitude and our mentality every day.
What about this group of linebackers? How much have you guys improved?
I think we've improved a lot. I think everybody has. It's been awesome just seeing Jamin Davis, Cash, Eli, Roland Lauder, those guys. I mean, everybody's gonna play this year. I feel like because we're just getting so much better. With our discipline, the attitude, and the toughness. Guys are just flying around and making plays, and today was fun to see. Some guys like that just go out there and just play.
How much are the younger guys pushing you?
Oh, pushing a lot because obviously I'm an older guy and I want to keep my position and nobody's position is promised. So you got behind me is Cash and Roland, and those guys are going to bring it every day. They're hard workers. Obviously we know how Cash is. He's a war daddy. He goes hard every freaking play, and it's just pushing us all to get better and be the best that we can.
He's a war daddy, but he's also a talker, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he is, and that's what we like. I mean, he puts his money where his mouth is, and he goes hard.
Have you seen a difference in Eli Brown this spring?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Eli's been good, but I think, with, just that experience from last year and then just taking the approach that we just want to get better every single day, he's definitely shown it and he's proved it, and he's going to keep on doing it, I feel.
So another year for you, how have you changed?
Definitely, I feel like I got faster a little bit, getting off blocks better, recognizing plays and, shooting my gun instead of just hesitating, and just knocked off the rust and really just playing football and becoming a better leader every day, I feel.
Talk about the hesitation, because I think everybody goes through it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys don't like to admit until that they're past it. What it's like to now see something go boom and you can instantly recognize what's going on.
It's just it's a lot better because you can just pick up the feel of the game a lot quicker. You can see things and recognize what the offense is going to do by alignment, just things like that, where the back is lined up, the way the offensive lineman might be leaning, or if he's on his hand heavy, it's going to be a run, or if he's loose on his hand, it's going to be a pull, something like that. So just recognizing things like that will help you play the game faster.
You're not really worried about a younger guy taking your job, are you?
No, I'm not. But you always have to have that in the back of your mind that somebody else is coming after your position every single day, and it's competition and it's a brotherhood, and we're making each other better every day.
Athletically speaking, when you look at your entire position, how much better are the number of athletes you now have?
I think it's a lot better. I mean, we got guys that can move, big guys that can move. When you talk about athleticism, Jamin Davis is a big guy, and Roland's a big guy, and they both can move. Which they're both Mike and Will. So you got bigger guys like Cash who aren't really as athletic as those guys, but these guys are younger and they're learning right now, and there going to be good.
You lose weight last year from last year to this year?
A little bit, cut down a little bit. I'm pretty much 240, 245 range, but I think just in better places.
You cut out some foods that you liked and had to give up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. A lot of sweets, particularly probably lemonade. Drink a lot more of just water. So just things like that. Just taking a better approach to try to keep my body a lot looser and be more flexible.
Was that tough to do?
No, it wasn't. Just gotta really just focus and do what you gotta do if you want to get better.
Okay, so you're saying is that when you're done here, how much you think about pro ball? Because if you step up, you can play.
Absolutely. I'm thinking about it. That's a goal of mine, and I'm gonna take my shot, do what I can, and see where it takes me.
Are you surprised how much has this changed since you've been here?
No, I'm not surprised. When I first got here, and even when I was getting recruited, they told me what this was going to be, and it has been. It's here, and it's just getting better.
Okay, I'm not trying to be facetious here. Why would you believe it? Because when you get recruited, everybody promises you the sun. I understand it. So do you.
Right.
Why did you believe these guys?
I just believe, just because, obviously I've had that relationship with Coach Stoops and Coach Merrill. Then when I got here, Coach Elliott was here, and I just knew those guys. They were serious. They were serious about what they wanted to do. And they look me right in the eyes, and they told me. And like you said, a lot of programs, they say things, and it doesn't always end up that way. But it has to be, you have to believe it as well, and then you have to get your guys involved. And I feel like all of us had a plan, coaching staff and players included. We all had a plan, and we wanted to get better.
I'm not blowing this up, but coming here, was this one of the best moves of your life?
Absolutely, I think it was. I wouldn't change it. I feel like it's been awesome. Everything that I've wanted.
What's it like
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
going up against Benny Snell every day, hitting him in the holes? Coaches have talked a lot about his mentality of just hating getting tackled.
It's awesome. I was actually just talking about that in the locker room just a little bit ago. You know, he's gonna get so much better because we're just competing every day, and we don't want him to score. We don't want him to break tackles. We want to get on him as much as we can. But that way in the game, it's gonna be a lot easier. And going against him is making us better as well because I mean, his season spoke for itself last year. And the thing about him is his passion for the game. He doesn't want to fail. You know what I mean? And that's what we want. We want guys like that, and it's rubbing off on everybody.
It was also mentioned that he talks a little trash to you guys on the defensive end.
Yeah, he does, and I feel like that's a part of the game, and we just got to go after it and be competing. I think that's the best thing.
Any example that you can share that he said at you?
Just sometimes we'll like wrap him up, and I'll hold him sometimes on purpose, just to hear him. He'll like get off me. So things like that.